Hello and welcome. This is your host, author, and international speaker, Beverly Fells Jones. Each episode, we will discuss how to expand your world of thought, explore the world of positive thinking, law of attraction, and consciousness from many points of view. I truly believe that you have been given the power to create the life that you desire. Therefore, it is my intention to share with you information and guests that will enlighten and empower you in your life. I'm here to encourage you to think in the positive and show that miracles can happen. So let's get started. Good morning, and this is Beverly Fells Jones, your silver fox of consciousness, coming to you on this beautiful, bright, sunny, yet damp Pittsburgh morning. Yes, I am recording from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was here for my very best friends of, so many years, book launching this weekend, and it was wonderful, and you have to get the book. Let me tell you, I keep telling everybody that they have to get the book. It's called The Organization. It's by Audrey J. Schneider, Snyder. I promise you, you will enjoy this book and won't be able to wait or be in anxious anticipation of the next book. You know, many times we have issues that we need to resolve. We are thinking about ways to resolve an issue between friends or with family or at work. We may be looking for a way to create something or to fix an issue at home, and I'm kind of thinking mechanics here. You know, something broke and you want to fix it, and you want to figure out how to do it inexpensively or by yourself, or you're trying to find your way out of a pickle, right, out of a situation that you didn't know, or you're just trying to make a decision on one way or another. So that kind of prompted today's topic, and it's using your subconscious to help you make decisions, find ideas, trying to help you move forward. You know, if sometimes as an artist, I find that I have a difficult kind maybe thinking of ideas. You know, each time I'm looking forward to creating a podcast, I have to think of what you may be interested in. And sometimes that's really hard. Or what is a topic that I can talk about that will bring information, maybe joy, or a change in your mind or your mindset that makes your life better. That's what I look for. And there are days when it's like, I don't know. And I leave it to my subconscious and higher power and infinite intelligence, God, to lead me forward in what I should talk about. And that led me to today, using that technique that I use, and that is making and using my subconscious mind and my higher self to come with answers. But before I get started with that, if you're driving or if you're operating machinery, please pull over or stop or skip forward in this. But I want you to take a deep breath, because I really do want you to close your eyes and relax. Sometimes people ask me again, Bev, why do you do this meditation? Relax. Breathing in and out. And what comes to mind is the fact that many times you go throughout your entire day, and you may go multiple days without taking the time to relax. To relax your body and your muscles. I mean, you're relaxed when you finally fall asleep. But to consciously train your body to relax itself. It helps blood pressure, for those of you who have that issue. It helps with your thinking. Just relax. Starting at the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Just think about relaxing each and every one of those muscles. You know what you feel like when your muscles and your body is relaxed. And just know that within you there is a power and presence of infinite wisdom. And all you need to do is every so often call on that power and presence through meditation, through prayer, through just asking. And know that every word that comes out of your mouth, every thought that you think is a prayer to this power and presence. And therefore, be mindful of the things that you think, the things that you wish for. If something comes up that you really do not want, say cancel, relax. Relax. And open your mind to possibilities. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, just come on and back to me. I'm going to count to 1 to 5. At the count of 5, you'll be wide awake, feeling fine, feeling better than before. 1, 2, 3. Mentally, silently repeat after me. Every day, in every way, I am better, and better. Negative thoughts or images have no power over me at any level of the mind. 4, 5, wide awake, feeling fine, feeling better than before. Fantastic. And you're awake, but you can still stay relaxed. This is really good for your body. So, as I was saying, I come back and I ask infinite intelligence to tell me what to talk about. Or when I'm writing, I ask for help. There are many writers, many people, and I've told you this before, who get inspiration, they start writing, and things just start pouring out. Ideas, characters, if they're a fiction writer, or where to go for research, what to do. These kinds of things start coming to you. Many people who have invented things says it wasn't their invention, it came to them while they slept. Or one person said, this isn't my poem, I don't know where it came from, but it just came to mind and I started writing it. Infinite intelligence, the God of our fathers, our mothers, the ancients, allows many things to come through us. Now, there is also negative energy. And you go, well, how do I not have negative energy? Well, I'm going to tell you about that as we talk more about the conscious mind and sleep. Scientists know that we need to rest. Not only do we need to go to sleep at night, and lay down, but if we don't, we become, well, the term is sleep deprived, but our nervous system is off whack. We become paranoid. We become not a picture of ourselves or not knowing of ourselves. When in my much younger years, when I was partying like crazy, go to work, come, get off from work and go party with the gang and get home at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and then get a couple hours of sleep, get up, go to work the next day was hard on my body. And one week I was partying so hard that Friday night came and I said, I'm not going out. I'm going back to my apartment. And I went to my apartment, laid down on the couch. I had 2 roommates. And they said they came in, they put music on, they were laughing and talking. All I did was curl up on the couch to make room for one of their sisters that had come to visit, and I slept through everything. And I finally got up in the middle of the night, got in my bed, and slept to the middle of Saturday afternoon. My body finally gave out. It said, oh no, no more. I was tired, and I was really burning the candle at both ends. But my body finally said, you can't do any more. And it's at those times that if somebody's on the road and driving, it is terrible because they may fall asleep at the wheel. They may cause a terrible accident. So if you're tired, go to bed, get some rest. I don't care what kind of deadline you have. I do a class called Slam Your Exam, an entry-level class on passing your examinations. And one of the things I talk about in there is getting the proper amount of rest and how to get that rest. But sleep is important. Sleep is restorative. But sleep allows you to dream. That's the other piece of needing that sleep. Scientists have found that if a person is deprived of dreaming, that they also, that's the main part of the sleep. And that's part of the reasons why they go wacko, right? Or why they make bad decisions and so on. Because they've had people who were sleeping but weren't dreaming. And so it was as though they had never slept. Their body might have been rested, but mentally they were not in the right place. So you not only need your sleep, but you also need to dream. And many of you say, I don't remember my dreams. That's partly because you haven't trained yourself to remember your dreams. So let me talk about step number 1 in this process of getting your subconscious on board and getting answers while you sleep. Step number 1 is set the intention that you will start to remember your dreams. Now, there's 2 things you can do. When you first wake up, you may remember your dream. Either have a notepad next to you, something there, so that you can write your notes. Or me, I reach over on the counter or on the nightstand and get my phone and get to the voice recorder and record the dream right then and there, especially if it's in the middle of the night that I awakened. Because I don't want to really wake myself up enough to be writing, right, in a journal. So, record what you've dreamed and then, shut it off, go back to sleep if it's the middle of the night. And just start doing that, because sometimes we wake up with bits and pieces of the dream, and when you start waking up from your dreams, boy, you will realize you have some interesting worlds and interesting people in your world, and people from your past show up in your world. People who have passed may show up in your world. And you will learn that in your dream world, that certain things that you do mean stuff. When before I finished, I went back and got my master's degree, my bachelor's degree also. I used to have this dream of going back to my college, my original college that I went to after high school. And I would be in different areas of it, and I would be rushing to class or doing different things. And when I got my bachelor's, that dream went away. Before I went back for my master's, that dream came back about going back, being in school, being in college. And after that, it went away. So that was my subconscious telling me I needed to go back to school. I needed to study. Didn't tell me what I was going to school for, that dream, but it didn't. I've had many dreams doing weird things. I had a dream, and before I got my divorce, I was preparing to get a divorce, getting ready to go see the attorney and that kind of stuff, and I had a dream. And basically that dream, when I woke up, I knew it wasn't time to get the divorce. It was like, nope, not yet, you're not ready. And I kind of analyzed the dream, and it was right. And it was 4 years later that I wound up getting the divorce. In those 4 years, yes, I tried to save the marriage again and did a number of things, but it was like, oh, that's why I didn't need to get the divorce then and had to wait those 4 years, right? So your dreams will give you answers if you are in tune with the infinite and in tune with what your dreams mean. Joseph, of the many coats of colors in the Bible, was able to interpret dreams. It saved his family, it saved a nation, but he was in tune, and he was given the power to interpret his dreams, but he was given from infinite intelligence the ability to interpret the Pharaoh's dreams. Understand that everybody has a different dream world. And yes, there's books out there and there's stuff online on how to interpret a dream. And, when you see doves, it means this. And if you see a crow, it means this. And if you, no. When you start paying attention to your dreams and you're writing them down, it will start giving you answers. And you will understand what certain symbols mean within your dream. Ralph-Waldo-Trine, in his book called In Tune with the Infinite, he says, one who has studied deeply the subject in hand has said, to receive education spiritually while the body is resting in sleep is a perfectly normal and orderly experience, and would occur definitely and satisfactorily in the lives of all of us if we, and here's where it's very important, if we paid more attention to internal and consequently less to external states with their supposed but unreal necessities. Basically, what he's saying is that you need to pay attention to what's going on while you're asleep. And train yourself to wake up and remember your dreams. And you will find over time that you are solving problems. You might be visiting another world, another you, all right, and resolving things that may have happened during the day. And so you can influence what you get at night. And here are some additional things. So my number one thing is record when you wake up using a voice recorder or a notepad. Now, how can you use your dreams to get answers? Well, again, you need to learn to relax. And so listening to my podcast and relaxing along with me, or learning to go in and find meditations where it teaches you to relax. You train your body to relax, but your body naturally relaxes just before you go to sleep. Duh, right? And it takes you through many thought processes. Now, those of you who have been with me for a while know that we have brain waves, and our brain runs at different speeds. So as we're going to sleep, we're getting out of this busy day mode and we start to relax. Our brain goes into the alpha state, which is somewhat slower, but it's at the step of suggestibility. So when you've relaxed yourself at night and you're laying there, you can set your intention to get an answer. So this is the time that you pray on the issue with a possible solution, or you mentally ask a question in order to get an answer. And you fully state what that question is, or what the issue is, or what that decision that you need to make is. And then deliberately, mentally ask for help with the answer, or for inspiration, or for guidance. You do that just before you fall asleep, and then go to sleep, with the intention that you know that you are giving this information to your subconscious mind, who may deliver it to your higher self, to your guides, your angels, to infinite intelligence, to get an answer back. And that answer can come in a dream. That's why it's important to learn to start to remember your dreams and record them. Or it may come the next day with somebody making a statement to you. You turn on a program you never watched, you find a magazine, something will be put in your face that will help you make your decision or your answer. So that's one way. Another way that you can do this, and this comes from my trainings of the Ultramind ESP by Jose Silva, and this one is called the glass of water technique. So some of us need a physical way, a ritual that we use in order to get answers. So again, you have your idea of what you want to do, or what you need an answer to. So you get a glass, and I mean a real glass, not plastic, not paper, a real glass. I want you to fill that glass with about 6 to 8 ounces of water. I want you to hold that glass in your right hand. And I've modified this technique from what I teach in class. In class, I teach it the straight way. Here, I'm giving you my modification. Put that glass in your right hand. Hold it there. And look at that glass of water. And you look at that glass of water and you tell it your intention. What is it that you need an answer to? So you're looking at that glass of water and you're saying, with the help of you, all right, So what you're doing is infusing it with your energy and your intention. Okay? With the help of you, I will get the answer to the question I have in mind. And you think about the question that you want answered. And you direct your attention to that glass of water. Said, all I have to do is drink half of you. So you're talking to the water. Don't feel silly. Drink half of you in order to get the answer to the question that I have in mind. And while you drink half of the water, that's why I said, 4 to 6 to 8 inches. So you might want to have 6 ounces of water. While you're drinking half of that water, you're thinking of the question that you have in mind. This is all I have to do to get an answer to the question that I have in mind. Drinking half of the water, put it on your nightstand. You're already in your relaxed state. Now go to sleep. And just know, in a relaxed state, that you will get the answer to your question. In the morning, when you wake up, while you're still half asleep and half awake, reach over, sit up, drink the other half of the water, saying the same thing. This is all I have to do to get the answer to the question that I have in mind, and repeat the question. Drink the rest of the water, set it down. Just relax and do your normal routine. If you do a meditation in the morning, or if you set your intention for the day, look over your to-do list, whatever it is, do that and know that you will get an answer. If you didn't get a dream the night before, it was an answer, or that it'll pop into your mind later, but just know that you will get an answer to the question you have in mind. So that's 2. Praying on the issue. Have the glass of water. And the other one is simple also, is just set an intention to deliver to your higher self while you sleep the issue that you need to have resolved. That's it. And just be aware, be awake, be, cognizant of everything that comes around you, even the conversation you may have. Now, don't get so, okay, is this it? Is this it? No, it will come naturally. And it, depending on how clear you are, you need to be clear, right? You need to be purposeful. You need to know exactly what you want and word it in a way that you get an answer. Sometimes we do convoluted, well, maybe this, or I'm not sure, or this is what I think. No, here's what I perceive the issue to be. This is what I want the answer to. And you should get an answer within 72 hours of what you want. If it's really urgent and it's, infinite intelligence already has an answer for you, it will come shortly. All right. Ralph-waldo-Trine says one can rise to any heaven one chooses. I like this. And when a person chooses to rise, all the higher powers of the universe combine to help them heavenward. So, take the time and pay attention and think about consciously using your subconscious in your life. Take the time. Relax before going to sleep. If you've got a problem, you've already thought about it 50 million times during the day. You've looked at it at all directions and you're in a tizzy or you're not sure. I even use this to decide if I'm going to buy something or not, or if I'm going to go to an event or not, or if, Do I need to have a conversation with a person or not? I trust my higher self. I trust infinite intelligence just like you do. You may refer to infinite intelligence as Jesus, as God, as Allah, whatever. I believe in the universal creator of all that is. And I know that creator is going to give me an answer. And I know from experience in teaching others these techniques in class that they get answers to those questions as they pay attention more and more and more. So relax, ask the question, and get a good night's rest. Thank you for listening today. Please share the link to this show with your friends and family so that they can learn how to be the best that they can be. Visit my website at commandingyourlife.com and follow me on Facebook. Have any suggestions for the show? Just contact me by emailing Beverly at commandingyourlife.com. Be sure to join me on the next episode. As you have believed, let it be done to you, and it is so.